Hey guys, Cloudwolf here, and I'm back today with part 6 of how to build an adventure map. And I did a little bit of work while I was gone. Not too much stuff. I didn't do anything in the redstone room. If you're wondering, I just built these two structures to kind of get this episode started a little bit quicker, because this definitely took me like 15 minutes to build, which is quite a while. So I didn't want to have to deal with that. This is going to be pretty heavy on building, but I'm trying to focus on a little bit more concept-wise stuff to explain to you. But anyway, so what we have here is where the players will teleport after they get attacked by the thing. If you saw part 5, if you're not up to date, then you probably should get up to date, or else you won't really understand much of what's going on. But anyway, so this is kind of a creepy dark hallway, and the player is going to get slowness effect too. And the idea is that they're walking down a bunch of hallways that basically get smaller and smaller and repeat every time. So they kind of start to think like it's kind of like weird, right? So I'm also going to add some furbishing later, and I'll show you guys that. There's going to be some like little tables and stuff that is going to repeat over and over, so that'll look really cool. Anyway, so they start at this end of the hallway, and they walk down this hallway, and they open the door, and they go into this room. Now, this room is something I'm going to talk about. So if you're ever doing something like this, you don't just want a doorway that leads to another room and then teleport the player, because that's kind of a waste of space. You can make it really easy by having a second room that's a conjoining room. So there's just conjoining room, and this conjoining room has to be a certain amount of blocks wide so that I can't, like, open the doorway without having to be in the room, okay? So now that I'm in the room, I have to be at least this block in order to open the doorway. And that's very useful. So since you have to be at least this block, the players will get teleported as soon as they're exactly on this block, and then they're going to be teleported from here to, and this doorway has nothing. They're going to be teleported from here to this room with their head with a different rotation. So this is what it's going to look like. They're going to come through and they're going to be like still here. There you go. And it's going to be weird because this door can't open, so it's going to be like if they lock the door. And this door will lead to another hallway. So that's just how it's going to work. Instead of having to build all the hallways together, and instead of having to use a ton of commands to close the doors, all you have to do is just have it teleport them. So that's pretty cool. And so now we're going to work on the actual teleport command. So let me go into here. Boom. So what we need to do is figure out relative position. Otherwise, it won't work very well, or we'll have to have a different teleport command for everything. So it'll look a lot more like nice if we do relative position. So we're going to go from this middle block here like that to that one. So it is 1 I'm looking at the X right now. So 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, 5 blocks, 6 blocks, 7 blocks, 8 blocks, 9 blocks, 10 blocks, because it was started at negative 64. So boom, we're aligned, right? So we know it's negative 10 blocks in the X. Now we're looking at the Z, which is right here, and it is going down. So negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Boom. So 21. And so we're going to do y and then negative 21. So now we're going to take the exact coordinates, but only relatively exact. So in order to get it perfect, what we're going to do is we're going to go right here, right? And we're going to go negative 65, 48, and 327. So you can either do it based on this block or the block under it, but the way Minecraft works in 1.10 or 1.9 and above is with radius equals 1, I've already gone over this, but radius equals 1, we'll do a radius of 1 block, so like a block here, and here, and here, and here. But radius of 0 will not even do this block. You have to be on the exact block in these coordinates where you can see it says negative 64.459, right? So I have to get radius of 1 and put it back a block in order to just pick 1 block, okay? Then, or I could do an XYZ box, which if you guys know what that is, it's like a little box, but that's a little bit more complicated, and I'd rather just have 3 commands than having to go through all that stuff, because it actually doesn't work in 1.10. You have to summon entities and whatever. It's fine. So then we're going to do slash execute at A right there. Well, what we're going to do is slash execute slash TP at A, and then do these coordinates, and then comma, comma, and then comma, and then we're going to do radius equals 1. Okay. Then tilde, 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 and it was -10 and -21. Then we have to figure out the relative head turning position. So they're going to be going from facing like this, and they need to face like this. So we need to go like that. So it needs to go from 90 to 0. So you need to add -90 to their facing score so that they won't get their head facing like perfect. So you're going to do tilde -90, then another tilde. So this is useful for any map if you're teleporting players and want them to not tell that you have moved their head. You have to use relative head turning detection rather than like specific. Let's see. So it's not working right now, which is not much of a problem. So let me just check this out. I don't know if this is powered. This is always active. Let me just go and try these commands. So there's always going to be an issue with certain teleport commands. Let's see. Let's see. I'm probably doing something stupid. 329. Oh, there we go. Whew. Okay, that was weird. I wasn't in the right spot because it was at the back corner. Okay, so look. Now I go here. Now if the player decides to go all the way out to here and step, boom. And they're facing the same direction. Now I just need to make this back one. So it needs to be actually -22. So let me fix that. There we go. Okay. Now let me copy this. And this needs to be 328 and 327. Boom. Now it's tested. So it should work. There may be a little bit of tweaking for the head movement detection. So let me see. So I'm going to step exactly on this block. Okay. So it went a little bit too far. Needs to go 2 less and 1 over this way. So 1 more in the negative on that way, 2 less in the back. So actually 2 less. Ah, I see the issue. Their relative, okay. The way I'm doing it is weird. So for this one, it needs to be 2 less, so -20, and 1 more for -11. This one probably needs to be none more, but only 1 less. And then this one needs to be 2 more. So that should work. Let's see. It's because I'm doing it in a row here, and a line here is a straight line here. So the negatives and stuff don't apply the same way. So if I go here, yes, I end up on this exact block over here. Now if I go here, the middle one, I end up on exactly the middle one over here. And if I go over here to the far edge, if I go over here to the far edge, boom. Oh, needs to be 1 less in the X, which is what I would expect it to be. Yeah, so they're all kind of alternating. So this one has to be -9. Boom. Okay, so now we got the whole head turning situation figured out. So let me just close that off, and let's see what it looks like in here. Give ourselves a torch. Put it like that. Okay, there we go. So we can go like that. And okay, pretty good. The only thing that looks off is because the lighting, but it should work a little bit better once we get the whole lighting issue settled down. But anyway, so now the next room we're going to do is only going to be 3 blocks wide. Yes, 3 blocks wide, and then we're going to make it just the same length. We have to make it exactly the same as the other room, or otherwise it may get confusing, or at least somewhat the same as the last room. So we'll make it, actually I think it's fine. We'll make it like this. It'll look similar to the last room because it's only 3 blocks wide this time. So let's go like that. Boom. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. There we go. That should, I think that's the same size. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Okay. So this one's going to extend out a little bit more. Actually, I'm going to make it extend out a little bit less. Let's just make it shorter. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that should be good. Boom. There we go. Okay. So obviously they're also going to have slowness effects, so it's going to take a little bit longer to walk through here. And this is more just for like kind of tension buildup, I guess you could say. Some guy said he was making a Batman map, so I'm going to refer to, I'm just going to tell you this stuff might help you, but it probably won't help with a Batman map. I think moving animated objects would help you more with the map, which I do have a video on that if you want to check that out. It teaches how to do an animated door, but you can also apply that to pretty much anything other than animated doors. It's just a little bit more complicated. I'll show how to make an animated car. That should be pretty cool. And because you can't really make, well, you can make a car out of shulker blocks, but it's a little bit, it's not the same. It's just not the same. Let's see. Boom. Okay. Now, put the blocks across here. There we go. And we're definitely going to need to expand this room over here that we made, which should take a little bit. Let me just fill this. Boom. So right now I'm just getting kind of some grunt work done and kind of talking about some random things with you guys. I finished my finals today, if you're wondering, so definitely don't have any more class. I'm on summer break now, which is really awesome. So now I can actually get some more of this kind of stuff done. I didn't really have much time to do this kind of stuff before because, you know, a lot of stuff was happening and I had to study and stuff, but now I'm done. So hopefully I can get more stuff done, and hopefully pretty soon here, in the next 2 months, my site will be green again. If you don't know, it had a couple strike issues with videos, because I showed how to download YouTube videos in an MP3 format so you could put them on a resource pack, and somebody flagged it, which so uncool kinda, but whatever. Anyway, so that video got taken down for copyright, for violating YouTube rights and stuff. But anyway, I just had to take another one down as well. That was a while ago. If you're new to the channel, you wouldn't really remember that. But anyway, so that's why I don't stream on YouTube that often, and Twitch is probably worse than YouTube at streaming, right? I believe it's worse. I tried it, and it is even laggier and way worse, so I definitely would rather go with YouTube streaming, but YouTube does not want me to stream because I got that whole strike issue, which is really freaking annoying. But we're just gonna have to put up with it. That was back in April, so it is July, so you're banned for, I think, 3 months or 6 months, I can't remember, but it's for a while. So that's why I haven't been streaming on the channel recently, and hopefully the next time I do stream I'll have a lot of games to stream, which is cool because I used to stream Ballistic Wars. So anyways, so we got this next room set up, and we can give the last room a little checkout and kind of like just copy this whole system. So let's go here, just see how it looks. Let's go. Boom. Okay. Okay, a slight flash, but for the most part, I think it is pretty good, pretty smooth. There we go. So this is going to be smaller, clearly, and then they're going to go through this, and it's going to do the same thing once again, and it's basically just to drive them insane, which is a really good strategy that a lot of people use in their horror maps, which I definitely recommend using this strategy. It is basically what I call driving people insane. You make them do something that's repetitive, or you make them do something that is annoying for a long time, and they slowly go insane, and they're like, really, we have to go through this again and again and again. And once they're starting to go insane, people tend to go 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Once people go through that whole, like, this is insane, they start to, it's easier to scare people that are starting to go insane. I don't know why. I'm not a psychologist, but I do tend to find that it's a lot easier to pull out a jump scare if they're used to doing a repetitive action. something out of the ordinary catches their eye very quickly, which makes sense. Something, if I was doing the same thing over and over, anything would make me interested or catch my attention. So I definitely understand why that would be true. And I just created this ginormous hole. I'll have to cover this up later if it's a distraction. Oh, and the lag is real. Boom! Okay, we're done. Okay. And then I'm just going to fill this with glowstone. Boom! Okay. Now we have our next set of rooms set up for us to build our little thing in. So let's get to it. 1, 2, 3, and let me just check this real quick. Okay, we're still good. 4, 5, 6, and then like that, and like that. And is it set up the same exact way? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. And how is this in relation? Okay, that's going to be a little annoying. It's 1 block less on the z axis. So it'd be the same relative coordinates, just 1 block less. Excuse me. And now let's put this together. And as you can see, this would have been a lot more boring if I was doing a really big one, which is what I just went ahead and did, but without you guys. So I said I would get everything on camera, but I'm not going to get everything. That is going to make it impossible for me to finish this series. And yeah, but I really felt like doing this because I wanted to kind of like continue working on this map personally, and I know I'm going through the map kind of fast for anybody that's worked on maps, and I do that on purpose with a lot of my maps to keep me into the map and I don't get bored. And it's just my 60-minute map thought process that I go through. That's how I work. That's how I do my 60-minute maps. I just go fast, keep going, you know. Okay, so now what I did to the other one, if you're wondering, is I took these coordinates, -87, 48, 306, right? Then I went over here, and I jumped down right here, place the command right there, there we go, copy this, paste that, and copy this again, so I get my coordinates, delete this, and basically just create a lock, a slime lock, like I did in a previous video, which was probably, I think, episode 4. Yes, episode 4, I created a slime lock, which makes it impossible for you to open this door, so just to shut it, I just go like that. There we go. Boom. Okay, so now if I grab a slime ball, if I grab another door, and then I get these coordinates, oh, these coordinates over here, let's go, same kind of stuff, same old, you need this one, so -76, 48, 326, and if you guys want me to live stream making a map, I can definitely do work on some of that for you guys. Some people say they like to watch it, so I don't mind supplying it. I can live stream me making my maps if you want me to, for a little bit if I have the time. I didn't really have the time before, but I could do it now. I'll try to get the whole Twitch thing working again. It's super laggy, but it's always been that way for me on Twitch because just my computer or something. I'm not sure why. But anyways, let me just... boom, done. Okay. This one needs to be 21, this one needs to be 20, and this one needs to be 19 since we put it less on that axis. Let's grab these and make it like that. Okay, so we did 28, 27, 26. So this needs to actually be 26. And then this needs to be 27. And this needs to be 28. Boom. Okay, sick. And this should work now. Let's go back. Let's go back over here. And grab one of these. Boom. Okay, so as soon as we step here. What? Oh! That was weird. Okay. Well, this is a lot more lighted, so it does look weird. Let me just... Okay. I think it worked. Okay. That worked, for sure. That one worked. Okay. So the one that didn't work was the far edge that's close to me. Okay. What? 48. Oh, there we go. That one's working. Okay. So right here, we need to make it... Okay. I think we need to make it one less on the x-axis, but that seemed to work. Just having kind of a brain fart moment. 27 seemed to work, yeah. But 26 doesn't work. Why does... Oh, what? Okay, 26 is working now. Okay. Okay, so I'm back, and yeah, so this all works, and okay, there we go. So much lag. Let's see. Now what we want to do is do a 3-block wide, and these will go by a lot faster. And you can hear my mouse just click, my keyboard just clicking away super fast. It's kind of a clicky keyboard. Let's go. There we go. Boom. Okay, so what this one's gonna do is, and I can take these off now, it's going to be shorter on the top, and then there's going to be one more that's only 1 block wide, and then when they open the door at the end, it will do a crazy jump scare, which will be really funny, because they'll think there's another door, but there isn't. There's just a jump scare behind the door, and I think we're going to have to work on that a little bit off camera, and maybe a little bit next time. But yeah, the last hallway is gonna be hilarious, and they're gonna just get super jump scared. At least hopefully, they're gonna be opening these doors. They're gonna get to the point where they're just opening these doors as fast as they can, not expecting anything to be behind them, and then they're just going to open a door with something in their face. And one of the people that I'd love to see play this map would probably be Nickum TV, because I've seen him play some other horror maps, and I love it when he gets scared because it's kind of funny. And I'd like to see if he actually gets scared by this map, which would be kind of cool because it proves my point that you don't need to have resource packs to scare people. You just have to be good. And I think resource packs is kind of cheap, as much as people love to use them. If it doesn't really enhance the game, then you shouldn't use it. Like, I think it's so cheap when people do those like those horror maps where there's a one of those, like, they just do like a face scary thing, like a scary face pop up on your screen, and it's a Minecraft horror map though, so it's like, did you really need to do that? Like, it's Minecraft, dude. So I think that's kind of cheap, so I'm trying to do 0 resource packs for this and see if it can actually get some scares out of people. And I'm not really expecting it to. It's not that scary to me, but it could be scary to other people. If you scream things loud enough. I mean, my safest community map was people found that scary or something when there was the ghast that screams and takes you away. But I didn't think that was scary, but if you think that's scary, then go for it. I mean, I totally support that. It adds kind of it makes me laugh watching videos of people scream at, or not scream, but like get kind of startled by a ghast noise. Anyway, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So there should only be, I think, 2 more of these sequences, and then the jump scare, but sadly, there is just not enough time for me to do it in this session. I probably have to work on the jump scare next session, and this room is going to be smaller on the top as well, so we're going to make it like that. There we go. 1 block smaller. That's actually looking really claustrophobic right there. Okay, that's, and then I'll put one right, oh, this needs to be a pillar. just like it always is. Boom. I'll put one torch right here. There we go. And then let's go get these coordinates. Negative 87, 48, 328. And then that's going to be like 328, 327, 326. Boom. Okay. And I swear this one needs to, the commands over here need to be changed. So let's change them real quick. They need to be 75. Oh, what the? That's why it wasn't working. These weren't updated. Boom. 75, 75, 75. That's what it is. There we go. Let's check it, actually. Let's make sure it works. Nope, that's a little bit too much. Let's go back. So much guess and check. Okay. So it should probably be 76. That'll probably look correct. Let's go. Okay. Boom. Okay. So let me just, I'm going to sneak. Okay. Perfect. It pretty much perfectly teleported me. Good. Okay. Now we need to get those other ones. And it's supposed to teleport you to this, which should be... You see, these are proportionately the same. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is 6. Then how does it work that? How does it work then? How did this work out? That's weird. Look, see? That's really weird. Well, this works. Okay, well, these are the same apart. I'll just use the same logic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Boom. Okay. Easy peasy. Okay, so then we're going to basically have this next one. Let me check the time. Boom. Okay, so I'm going to try to conclude things pretty soon here, guys. I can't post too long of videos. But anyways, so this is a 3. This is going to be a, I think this is going to be a 3 block wide with 1 less block on the top, and then the next one is going to be a 1 block wide with the same height, and then we're going to make it do the jump scare, which will be really cool. Oop, wrong side. Silly me. Boom. Okay. And this thing can only be 3 blocks tall. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Then this here. And this here. And it is actually getting quicker for me to make these because they're small. They get smaller and smaller. It goes right there. There we go. Negative 98, 48, 306. Okay. And down here, copy this, paste that, copy this, and paste that. And then let's also set up these commands. Okay, and 21. Boom. Oh, that is actually an issue. Oh, no, it's not. I just have to fix this here. -10. -11. There we go. Okay. So now let's get these coordinates. 328 should be the last one, which is this one. So there we go. Comma, comma. Copy this. Copy this. And copy this. Boom. Okay. Now it should work to teleport me here to there. Let's see. Oh. -86. Oh. That was... I think that was one too many. Let's see. There we go. Okay. That was just probably not the right commands again. -87, 326, 327, 320. Oh, that was the issue. 328, Okay, so I keep doing this wrong. Boom, done. I didn't click done. Okay. Okay, so this one should take me there. And this one should take me there. And this one should take me there. Boom. Done. Perfect. Okay. So now we can continue our little build here. And let's go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And there we go. Okay, so this stuff is going to be pretty repetitive, but I'll make sure I keep you guys tuned in for when I do the jump scare, and that will be the next episode. But if you guys like this video and want to see more of it, leave a like, something in the comments. And anyways, other than that, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later.